Yo, what's up guys? Today we are reacting to Canada. So this video is amazing places to visit in Canada. I've never been to Canada. I've been to New York, which is, border, but also I don't think it has anything to do with Canadian cities. Just maybe close to the temperature. I don't know. But hey, that's the closest I've been to Canada. Anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what your favorite place in Canada is, and let's take a look at the amazing places to visit in Canada.
If you're looking for an amazing destination with beautiful scenery, lakes, lighthouses, mountains and valleys, Canada won't disappoint you.
Let's go.
Visit a quiet town,
Wow.
a national park,
Whoa.
or a wilderness area not far from a major city for a vacation filled with gorgeous views, northern lights, waterfalls,
Northern
and
lights?
fun outdoor adventures. Canada has it all. Let's take a look at the 10 best places to visit in Canada.
Yo, I did not expect this from Canada, to be honest. I don't know why. In my mind, Canada was kind of like close to the United States in terms of like the urban areas. Although the US does have a lot of beautiful sceneries, right? Beautiful mountains and landscapes. So, I'm in it for a treat because honestly, we've all heard about Canada, but I haven't visually seen it. So this is a great video for me to actually see.
Number 1. Banff National Park.
Wow.
Canada is
That's
famous
surreal.
for its beautiful landscapes.
The water is
If
so
you really
blue.
enjoy nature, you can't miss the Banff National Park. The beauty of nature is all you will find in Canada's first national park, located in Alberta's Rocky Mountains. Incredible wildlife living in those Rocky Mountains, combined with
The
big
moose.
glacial lakes, form up a beautiful,
Wow.
breathtaking view you
Wow.
can't miss.
Breathtaking.
Banff's park system allows you to do some hiking or enjoy the landscapes on a bike ride. You can also do a kayak ride. Don't miss the opportunity to be one with Canadian nature and visit this beautiful park on your next vacation. Number 2. Niagara Falls. These
I've heard of that,
breathtaking
yeah.
waterfalls do not need too much introduction. You have probably heard about them before. Niagara Falls is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the whole world, so you absolutely have to include it on your list when visiting the country. We assure you that you will enjoy these Canadian views, especially Horseshoe Falls, considered the most beautiful of these 3 falls. Number 3. Quebec City. It's the only fortified city in the North American continent north of Mexico. Stroll through the...
Let me just go back to Niagara Falls. Isn't Niagara Falls like it's divided into like maybe 3 countries? Am I wrong about that or something? Or 2 countries? I think I've heard of that. I think Niagara Falls is United States, a part of the United States and part of Canada. Not sure. I think it's also part of New York.
of these 3 falls. Number 3. Quebec City.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the only fortified city in the North American continent north
So
of Mexico.
colorful.
Stroll through the cobblestone streets and soak in the city's magnificent heritage, storied past, and European charm. Quebec City is one of the most enchanting
Quebec.
places to see in Canada because of its many activities and attractions throughout the year. Visit the Citadel of Quebec, an active military installation with over 300 years of history. Relax at Battlefields Park, the site of fierce clashes between the British and French empires.
Nice.
Today, within the park's 255 acres, you'll...
Sorry guys, I'm still sick. I'm trying to make my do my best to make a video for you guys, so I'm sorry about that.
empires. Today, within the park's 255 acres, you'll find landscaped gardens, monuments, fountains, and riverfront views. Perched on a cliff top 60 meters above the
Wow.
St. Lawrence River is the panoramic Dufferin Terrace.
That is
This
beautiful.
425-meter-long boardwalk is a marvelous setting for a stroll with spectacular views.
Yo, you can see the French influence over here, right? This actually looks Belgian. That's nice. That's a beautiful, beautiful... Is it a castle? What did he mention? Let me go back.
Long boardwalk is a marvelous setting for a stroll with spectacular views. Number 4.
Toronto.
Toronto. Even though Canada is famous for its wildlife and natural landscapes, it also has some cool things to see in its cities. Try delighting yourself with some art.
Yo, that looks like St. Pancras Station in London. Well, almost.
Try delighting yourself with some artworks in the...
Okay, so this is probably the British influence, isn't it?
Try delighting yourself with some artworks in the Ontario's Art Gallery. You must visit the famous Hill House, an amazing piece of architecture built in 1903 by the business magnate Sir Henry Mill Palat. This historical house is usually used as a museum. It has also been used many times as a set for the filming of movies
Wow.
and TV shows. It's totally worth taking a look at this creepy but fancy house. While exploring Toronto, you will find some interesting spots, like CN Tower. Next to Ontario's lake, you can find this famous tower, the most popular in the country. 553 meters high with a stunning 360-degree view, which will allow you to see the whole city from a panoramic view.
That's a very famous
Number
tower.
5. Ottawa.
Whoa! Look at that. This kind of like... It really looks like the UK, the United Kingdom. That is beautiful. I didn't know Ottawa was like that. Wow. It takes me back. It kind of like takes you back to the medieval times. Look at that, the infrastructure. But I can see surrounding it, we have different buildings, more modern buildings, but that is beautiful. I love that architecture.
Canada has a lot to show, and its capital could not fall behind.
Yo,
While visiting
That's
Ottawa,
very
you can
UK.
delight yourself by its rich architecture, a mix of picturesque Gothic buildings with formalistic structure. Take a walk in their streets to enjoy the view of Parliament Hill and other
that's the
government buildings.
Parliament.
There are multiple museums and art galleries you can find in Ottawa. Places like Laurier's House or Canada's War Museum have some artistic and historical pieces for you to discover. If you enjoy nature rather than city lights, take a walk by the Rideau Waterway, the oldest river in North America. This huge river is considered World Heritage, and it connects Ottawa City with Lake Ontario. Number 6. Golden, British Columbia.
I'm sorry about that again, guys. But wow, I did not know Ottawa was so similar to the UK. That is mind-blowing.
America. This huge river is considered World Heritage, and it connects Ottawa City with Lake Ontario. Number 6. Golden, British Columbia. Located in the middle of 6 national parks, Golden is one of the most beautiful places to visit in Canada for outdoor and wildlife adventures. Summer activities here include hiking, rock climbing, mountain biking, paragliding, and even heli rafting. Be sure to visit Glacier Park, Yoho, and the Columbia Wetlands, located just south of the city. This is North America's longest protected wetlands and home to over 200 different species of birds and animals.
That is a nice bird.
If you're interested in wildlife, stop.
I mean, duck. It has kind of like a punk hairstyle going on. Beautiful, beautiful colors. That's nice.
Birds and animals. If you're interested in wildlife, stop by the Grizzly Bear Refuge at Kicking Horse Mountain Resort. Make sure to pay a visit to its famous resident bear, Boo, or take a walk on the wild side with wolves at the
Have you
Wolf
guys met
Center.
Boo?
Number 7. Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Vancouver
Wow.
is meant to be experienced outdoors.
Is Vancouver like more of an urban city? Because you can see like the high rises.
Vancouver is meant to be experienced outdoors. Thanks to its temperate climate and abundance of rain, this city has its fair share of lush outdoor spaces, the largest among them being Stanley Park. If you're not up for strolling its nearly 1,000 acres, visit some of the city's other beloved outdoor attractions, like Queen Elizabeth Park or Van Dusen Botanical Garden. For a real thrill, take a walk across the Capilano Suspension Bridge, which hovers 230 feet above the Capilano River. When you're ready to refuel, you'll have your pick of delicious market eats at Granville Island and Lonsdale Quay. Number 8.
Lonsdale Quay.
Jasper National Park.
Is that like a government body of markets? Something probably like that?
You cannot enjoy this country without visiting this park. Before you even get here, you will have already enjoyed one of the most beautiful views in the whole world by crossing the Icefields Parkways.
Nice.
There, you can gaze at the Athabasca Glacier and enjoy the views of various turquoise rivers. And if you're lucky enough, you'll be able to see a grizzly bear. Just not up too close. Another impressive thing that characterizes Canada is the Northern Lights.
I had no idea. I thought Northern Lights was just in Norway or Sweden, but you can also see the Northern Lights in Canada, obviously, because it's in the north. So that means in Russia you can also see it, right? If we go by that logic.
Jasper National Park, you'll be able to see the Northern Lights from May until September. Number 9.
That is
Breton Island.
Astounding.
Located on the East Coast, Cape Breton makes for a great place for a road trip. One of the highlights of the island is the Cabot Trail, which is a 300-kilometer route through the Cape Breton Highlands National
nice.
Park. Along the way, you'll be driving through a mix of terrain, including scenic coastal roads and hills. For those feeling adventurous, Cape Breton offers various hiking routes, including the Skyline Trail, which you could explore for epic views of rural Canada. Number 10. St. John's. In Canada's far eastern...
Did you see that? That's beautiful. Let me go back. Whoa.
Number 10.
Look at that. That kind of like looks like like Lisbon, like Portugal. You know, the it also kind of looks like Netherlands. You know, it's a mix of both. It's very European.
10. St. John's. In Canada's far eastern province of Newfoundland and Labrador is the historic and friendly city of St. John's. This is the main gateway for air travelers to the island of Newfoundland, but many people come simply to enjoy the city. Colorful buildings line the sloping streets that run along hills with views out over the harbor. The city also has numerous historic sites and attractions, including Signal Hill, George Street, and Cape Spear Lighthouse. But the real appeal is the vibrant atmosphere, the people, and the maritime culture that makes this city so unique from mainland Canada.
I hear that the people from Canada are very polite, very friendly, and yeah, I can't wait to meet you guys in the comments.
From the cosmopolitan streets of Toronto to the mountain peaks of the...
Wait, that looks like a building in New York.
From the...
If you guys know which building I'm talking about, it's a very famous building in Manhattan. I don't know the name of it. I saw it, I took a picture of it, and I've seen it in many movies. Maybe that's where the influence comes from. Do you guys know what building I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments.
Cosmopolitan streets of Toronto to the mountain peaks of the Canadian Rockies, Canada features a diverse set of vacation destinations. So which one of these places in Canada are you planning to visit during your next holiday? Don't think too much. Just pack your bags and book your trip to Canada and try visiting each of the above listed places. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and click subscribe. Thanks for watching.
That is so cool. Honestly, I didn't know I don't know anything about Canada. Like, this is the first time I'm actually seeing footage of Canada. Well, at least on purpose. I'm sure I've seen it in many movies before, but it's very nice to see that there's a lot of, like, if you go from city to city, you will see a big difference. Like Ottawa or Ottawa. Who says Ottawa? Some people say Ottawa, or I've heard that before. Sorry. Is it Ottawa or Ottawa? I've seen in this video that Ottawa is very different from Vancouver. You know, from the looks of it, Vancouver is like a big city, urban city, where Ottawa is more kind of like a not medieval, but it has more architecture and it's more influenced by the UK. And then we saw Ontario more leaning towards Quebec leaning more towards the French. It's very nice to see this mix, you know, and I'm sure Canada has its own twist, and it improved all of the buildings that they had previously. So like the tower, you know, that's very unique. So I'm pretty sure it's a mix of cultures in Canada. And guys, that was a pleasure to see. That was a nice video. I'm sorry I'm sick today. I'm kind of like stumbling over my words, but I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction regardless, and I hope you have more insightful information for me. Leave it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what I should react to next. Thank you guys. See you. Bye-bye.